In this podcast, I want to show you guys how to use the more formal definition of a factorial. So remember, a factorial just means you're multiplying descending sequences all the way down to 1. Now, in a more general case, what it looks like is n factorial is equal to n times n minus 1 times n minus 2 times n minus 3 times n minus 4, all the way down to 2 times 1, okay? Now, using this formal definition, we're going to simplify an algebraic expression using, well, of course, using this definition here. So here's my first algebraic expression. I want to express this expression here, n plus 1 factorial over n minus 1 factorial in the most simplified form. All right, so what I try to do here is I try to pick the biggest expression here. Now, it's, of course, there's no values in here, we just have n's, but obviously the top will be the bigger value no matter what value you put in there, because you're adding one and not subtracting one. So you want to pick the bigger expression of the two. So just imagine yourself putting a number in there if you have to, and out of the two expressions, n plus 1 is the bigger one. So using the bigger expression, I'm going to try to create this value on the bottom here so I can cancel it out. So n plus 1 factorial can be rewritten as, well, we start with n plus 1 times the next term in the descending sequence, which is n plus 1 minus 1, which will just give me n. Okay, so I'm not going to write that minus 1 there. And then the next term in the descending sequence is n minus 1. Now remember, we want to create an n minus 1 factorial, so I'm going to stop there. And to end it, I'm just going to put a factorial sign there at the very end there. And then on the bottom, we still have n minus 1 factorial. So I don't touch the smaller one. I just try to manipulate the much bigger expression when it comes to value. So as you can see here, you'll see that n minus 1 factorial is common to the top and the bottom. So this can cancel out with the one on the bottom. So what you end up with here is n plus 1 times n. So you can leave it like that, or you can actually expand that. So we get n squared plus n. So that's how you simplify an expression using the factorial definition.